It's happening. Early voting in our area, Yonkers, started today. I am at the Yonkers Public Library by the riverfront, and I have spoken to a few folks who are on the line. The turnout is massive. There is lots of people outside, but everyone is saying that this was very badly organized. They were not prepared, tables were not here. Once the early voting started, then they had to set up the tables. Elderly people had to go left and went home because they couldn't wait. So the organization here left much to be desired. What do you think?
A lot of people went home because they were taking too long. The tables were not here.
We've been here since 9:30 in the morning.
9:30, and
Yes.
you're just walking in now.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But you know what? You have to vote.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very important. Don't give up. You gotta vote. Come out and vote, please,
Exactly. Don't give up, because if you don't vote, you're actually voting
for the opposite
for
person.
the opposite side.
That's right.
Make sure you vote.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So are you ready to vote, sir?
Oh, without question, I'm ready to vote.
For nothing in the world, you would miss this one, huh?
Nothing in the world. There's nothing in the world I wouldn't miss to vote, period, because your voice is important. If you don't vote, then that means you don't care.
I agree with you. Now, for how long you been here waiting for your turn?
I've been here since 9 o'clock this morning.
And how is the process going?
The process is very slow. However, if you want to make your voice heard, you put up with it.
That's
Okay.
how I see it. That's how I see
You put
it.
up with it. Not to vote to be discouraged and go away, then that means whatever happens, you deserve. If you don't vote, if you don't say nothing, you're giving those who will hurt you in getting into office, you're giving them your vote. You giving them your say. You telling them they can do what they want to do with you. So voting is utmost importance.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very welcome.
So now let me go around. Let me go around and show you the line. So this is the voting place, as you see. That's where the machines are. People start lining up right here. And let me walk out so you can see the line. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
So those are the first people on the line, and this is how the line goes.
Excuse me?
Yes?
What did you say?
No, I said this is how the line goes.
Yes.
And as you know, the voting started at noon, but there is people that were online since 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock, and they just walking in to cast a vote.
Hello.
So how important it is, ma'am?
What?
How important it is to cast your vote?
Very important. Very important.
But you know, there is some people out there at home, they say, what do I need to vote for? It doesn't
Well, they're
count.
stupid.
They're stupid.
They're very stupid.
So tell them to come out and
And
vote.
come out and go vote. Yes.
So you heard, your vote counts, your vote matters. Come out and vote.
Wonder where you was at.
Hey, Yonkers boys! Yonkers boys! Hey!
You know what? I'm glad to see you two gentlemen here to cast your vote.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, there is people at home that think that their vote don't count. So why am I going to vote for? We need to change their mindset. We need to change that. Vote counts and your vote matters.
You see this gentleman?
Yes.
This gentleman is the most decorated veteran in Yonkers.
Congratulations, sir, and thank you for your service.
Silver Star, Bronze Stars, Purple Hearts. This is the guy who did for our country, served his time, put the effort in, put his life on the line, and he's here now to vote today. You can ask him why, because he'll tell you himself. This is very
Tell
important.
me why, sir.
I vote because this is what you fight for. This is you fight for your vote. This is your vote. You don't give it up easily. You come out and do it. If you have to stay here all day and do it, you do it. That's why I'm here now.
So guys that are at home thinking that your vote don't count, it does count.
Every vote counts.
That man that you see fought for that right, fought for the freedom that we enjoyed today. So come on down and cast your vote.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Pastor,
Yes, sir. God bless you.
God bless you, sir. Early voting started. We've been waiting for this day for a long time.
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't wait for this to start,
No, that's right. I know that's right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
but it started. Do you think that the way it started was efficient?
No, not at all. I'm like extremely disappointed with what I saw this morning.
Tell us why.
Well, first of all, there's only 2 machines with 220,000 people who live in Yonkers. We have 2 libraries with 2 machines for voting. You have partitions that were brought in after we started voting, which all of this should have been done last night.
Absolutely.
Preparation should have been put in place. And yet, nothing until almost 1 o'clock that we see them bringing in partitions. We have people standing in line all the way around the building. You're going to have only 2 machines, and you have already said that you're going to shut it down at 5 o'clock. You don't care who's at the door.
So this seems like there is a voting suppression by design.
Absolutely.
Systemic voting suppression is
By
taking
design.
place
By design. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Because if they keep talking about how large Yonkers is, it's the 3rd largest city in New York and all that talk, but then it doesn't reflect on the preparedness to cast
Right.
your vote.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And it's sad because you're talking about thousands upon thousands of people, especially this election, as you can see, and you see it all over the country, where people are coming out to vote. And this is what you do? Listen, if I'm seeing what's going on all over the country where people are coming early voting and they're in lines all over the place, you know what I'm gonna do as Yonkers leadership? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make sure that there's 4 or 5 machines in here, places all set up in both libraries, because guess what? We want the people to feel that we care about them enough to allow them to vote. This right here, with all these wonderful people in line, that's crazy.
So, Pastor, who do we blame? Board of Elections or Yonkers leadership?
All of them.
All of them.
You don't blame
All of
just
them.
Yonkers. You blame. It's a system. It's systemic. This is ridiculous. We came out here at 10 o'clock in the morning.
And it was already a line.
There was already
to
a line.
DMV.
Wonderful. That's the joy of it. But then when 12 o'clock comes, you number one, you didn't tell the poor seniors and handicapped where they should be until at the last minute. So they're going through. People are angry at them when they shouldn't have been. If they would have known how the system was set, if they would have set it up properly, then they allow others to come in after these people who were standing in this line since 8 o'clock in the morning. They let other folk go in this way in front of those people. That happened today.
But you know what, sir? Yes, there is certain things that are not perfect, but the end goal, I think that's where we need to focus. We need to tell people regardless of the little inconvenience that
That's
we
right.
might have.
Stay in line.
Listen.
That has
Yes.
been my proclaim. Stay
Let me
in
make sure.
line.
Let me make it perfectly clear while you got a chance. I don't care if you're in line and they shut down at 5 o'clock. Come tomorrow.
Yeah.
If they shut down on you tomorrow, come Tuesday. Tuesdays from 12 noon to 8 p.m.
Correct.
Come every day to get your opportunity to vote. Do not allow this suppression to fool you or frustrate you into not voting. This election matters, and our lives depend upon it, because personally, for black and brown people, we better vote. We better vote, because the reality is that you have a system and you have subtleties that's going on against our people that we're not paying attention to. Here we have people who have believed that, before the coronavirus, the economy was great and unemployment was going down for black people. Okay, it's going down for black people, for everybody. The gap never shrunk, so that means you didn't do anything any better for anybody else. You just did the same. Number one. That's number two, is the previous administration, the unemployment was turned around and going down anyway. So all you did was maintain what was already being done.
Absolutely.
You didn't do anything new. That's number two. Number three, you're going to tell me that the economy is better for black people and brown people. The economy is wonderful. Unemployment is going down. Wonderful for the black people and the brown people. While you embolden the white supremacists to shoot me. So I get a better economy while I die.
I hear you. But lots of people don't understand that the reason why the economy right now was good just before the pandemic was because you found the economy in a solid state.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Previous administration, it was
Made it that way.
already solid in the first place.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
what you did nothing. You had people to maintain what was already solid.
Yes.
That's what this is. So you're taking credit for something that somebody else had already done. Now, I'll give you credit for maintaining it, but don't give it the impression that it was terrible before you got in.
So one thing that I see, that the current president loves to take credit for things that others did, but hates to take credit for the things that he did.
Right.
Why we are facing this pandemic was because it took him too long
To respond.
And here's the thing here's the thing that makes it even worse. He knew it.
Right.
He admitted it in an interview. He knew that the pandemic was serious, that the coronavirus was greatly contagious. He knew that it was airborne. He said it with his own lips. And then the next day, he talked about how this was just like the flu.
Well,
amazing.
Pastor, he was protecting us from the truth.
No.
We don't need protection from the truth. We need the truth.
As I say over and over again, we don't panic. He panicked.
He panicked.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Bless
Thank
you.
you so much. It was nice seeing you.
All righty. Bless you guys.
It's your turn now. You're going to give us a few words. Look, the lines are long, no doubt. It's inconvenient to be here for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours to cast your vote. But you must do it.
It is very important.
You must do it.
Must. It's a
You
must.
must come out and you must cast your vote.
It is a
No
must.
excuses. Forget about the little inconvenience that you might have. Because if you don't have that inconvenience, we're going to have a hell of a bad time for the next 40 years. It will be an inconvenience that's going to last very long.
That is correct.
Thank
So
you.
it is very important.
I did
that
more
we'll
of the
be here
talking.
today.
So tell the people to come out and vote.
To all that have not came out, to all that have voted ahead of today, and to all those that are planning to vote, please get out as early as possible. It is very important that you cast your vote. We need you.
Thank
the
you.
country needs you.
Did you ladies voted yet?
No, we're waiting.
How long have you been waiting?
Since 11.
Since 11?
Yes.
It don't matter.
We're
That's
gonna
right.
vote.
We're gonna stay here.
That's it.
That's
Stay
right.
here.
Stay here and
If
vote.
they close down before you have a chance, come back tomorrow. We don't care how you do it. Just make
do it.
sure
Let's
you vote.
That's right.
No, you ain't gotta worry about that.
We
Thank
gonna
you.
get in this
And don't forget to tell your friends.
Oh, yeah.
Come down and vote. Don't wait for the last day.
Right.
Okay? Because sometimes things happen.
They're gonna make it happen.
Thank you. Did you vote today? Why not?
I'm waiting to get
Oh, you're waiting. Okay, good. Don't go home until you vote.
Hello. How you doing? What up? Glad to be here.
They try to suppress us, but we are going to stay in this light until
You know what I tell people? There is no one's gonna suppress the Yonkers voters.
That's right.
Not
That's
here.
right.
Not here, they won't.
That's right.
If
We've
we
been out
have-
here since 11 o'clock.
Said
and I'll
if we
sit
have
out
to
here all
sleep
day.
here, we sleep here. If we have to come
Exactly.
back tomorrow, we come
no
back tomorrow.
Trickery.
There
There's
is
gonna
no-
be no trickery here.
That's
okay?
it. And make sure you motivate your friends to come and vote.
Everybody,
yes.
okay?
If you
Yes.
don't vote, you vote for the other.
That's
Wait a minute.
right.
If we don't vote, we be sorry in the end, okay? That's the Yonkers newsman. You go, boy.
2020, early voting in New York. That's right.
And how long you guys been here?
I've been here since 11:13.
But it doesn't matter. You're not leaving until you vote.
Exactly, that's 100% sure.
11 o'clock here.
I'm not stopping until I vote.
hours?
2020. Body
I don't know how many are.
Don't matter, man. If it's 5, you wait 5, but you make sure you vote.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful, we still moving.
They just put an extra tape so you're not moving a little fast.
Wonderful, thank you.
So, this is the line, guys. This is the line.
How you doing today? Oh, I love that.
Well, I see people here, they are a little inconvenient because of the long lines, as you guys can see. But they are telling me they don't care. You wait whatever you gotta wait, but you're going to cast your vote, right?
That's right.
Okay. There is no trick or treat here. There is no vote suppression. You are going to vote. Even if it's not today, it's tomorrow.
No, it's going to be today.
That's it. That's what I like to hear.
Yes.
You voting.
Oh, wait. How are you?
Now that's what I call a happy voter. No, she waits online, but she's dancing.
With this turnout, with all these people here, you know it's positive.
That's
when
it.
You see this, you feel good.
That's what I tell people. That doesn't matter the little inconvenience that we're having waiting online. You're going to cast that vote.
That's right. We have to. We must.
Vote is a must. We want to pass. Very, very important.
Extremely important. But but there is some people staying at home, watching TV. They think, oh, my vote don't matter, my vote don't count. Your vote matters and your vote counts.
Very, very important. Your vote counts. Because if you are not in it, you cannot win. It's like the lotto. If you don't play, you cannot win.
What do you think? Do you think he'll cheat this? You think he'll cheat us?
Look, I don't want to pass my opinion, but I think if people come out in masses and vote, you won't be able to cheat us.
Yeah.
The people will speak. What do you guys think?
This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen if he messes up. This is what's going to happen.
The only thing about it is that you can't complain about anything if you don't get up and do anything. So you need to get up and vote.
What you said is just right. I guess if you don't come up and vote, don't complain
Don't
after
complain.
November 3rd.
Exactly.
You get what you ask for.
That's right.
And if you don't vote, you're voting for the opposition.
That's right.
Now remember, the voice of the people is the voice of God.
Thank you.
But if they cheat,
basically up
then
to
what happens,
the
right?
swing states to make a difference. We already know New York is already, we're already going to make something happen here. It's up to the swing states.
Yes, I agree.
Basically. And then if you haven't seen Mitch McConnell show his true colors, I don't know what you're doing in Kentucky. Kentucky, you need to wake up. That guy's making us be in the position we are in right now. So.
But you know, we're broadcasting for the entire nation. We basically know the results for New York.
Yeah.
But there is other people in the swing states watching us.
Yeah.
And we need to motivate those to come out and vote. Because remember, Donald Trump is the president today.
Yeah.
But he didn't vote himself in power. He didn't vote himself in.
Right.
He voted because all of his supporters voted, and many of the people who were against him took it for granted that he was not going to win. Let's not make that mistake again.
Exactly.
Come out and vote. If it's for him, then it's for him. It's for the other, it's for the other. But make sure you vote.
This is the first time that they only had two, what are they called, those two things?
Machines.
They only had two machines. That's the first time that ever happened. What's going on? What are they doing to us? What kind of game are they playing?
Don't know. Inquiring minds want to know.
Exactly.
You come from the library and go right around the
I didn't know that. I had no idea. Wow. Okay. And we couldn't get nothing until it came in August.
So guys, you see the line. But this is nothing. You must come and you must exercise your civil duties. It doesn't matter who you vote for. I have my the one I support, but and you have yours. Okay, and at this point you just have to come out and you have to cast your vote for whoever your conscience dictates, for whoever you think is the best person for the job, for the country. Just make sure you vote. Like they say, I don't care how you do it, just do it.